Yeah, up there's like the best swimming hole on the whole river, probably. At least in this whole part of the valley. Ooh, can you see that plane right there? But this is, I'm starting here because this is a known spot. See, there's people going across the bridge. We've all, in Ogden, we've all gone across this bridge. Over there is the Walmart on Wall. And there's the bridge, and then here's this part right here. See, and then there's this right here, see? So you can go that way, and it takes you to downtown. It takes you to the train station, the tracks, and to Salt Lake, or to anywhere the buses go or anything, the main hub. And under that bridge, because see all the cars right there? There comes a car. Oh, there you go. See? It's a bridge that goes over the railroad tracks. Of course, Ogden's here because of the railroad. Everywhere else in Utah is here because of the Mormons, but this is here because of the railroads. So there is both from a long time ago and current railroad stuff going on all over, especially in this area. So this is the road that goes over that, and so we're gonna go not that way to downtown, but we're gonna cross this. I think that if you're in the area, so that's the Ogden River Trail. So we just got off the Ogden River Trail. If we would have taken it further, then it would have. Well, no, I guess that's not true. This is, if you want to keep following it indefinitely, maybe all the way to Salt Lake. I don't know. It's pretty cool. The trail system in the valley, it starts in following the river. See, there's Mount Ogden, and there's the road that's going to turn into that bridge, and here's the trail. It turns right there. So there you can see we're about ready to go up over the bridge. This is the part you don't want to do. This is probably what stops most people from going over here, but if you're willing to pay this price in the winter, it's cold and the wind blows and it hurts your ears. In the summer, it's extra hot and you're going uphill right now, so you're like, oh shit. And you're huffing and puffing. Is it really worth it? But if you can just stomach your way up here, so we've all done that. Okay, you can see we're almost at the top. There's if we hiked up the thing there. If we would have went down this trail, it would have went to downtown, remember? So we're almost near the top. You can hear and see the river down there. The river goes that way, parallel. There's Ben Lomond. See, now we're on the bridge. You can see there's the railroad. Whoa. Hey, things like that. Usually it's just bikes or people on foot. That scared the crap out of me. There's the river goes under that bridge right there. There's the railroad tracks. See, you can see that way. There's just a whole bunch of railroad tracks and cars. So there's the bridge right there that we just came over, and you can see there's the trail on the other side, of the railroad tracks and everything, other side of the bridge. And you can see there's the reservoir there, and so there's the trail we're trying to get to right down there that goes around the reservoir. See all the ducks and lots of interesting birds can be in there. Ducks, I've seen pelicans and a whole bunch of different things, There's the reservoir. I know in my last video I obviously put my hand over the microphone. I think that's how you're supposed to hold it, but see any fish in there? See, that's like a jump thing, because sometimes they have boats in there that pull jet ski, you know, or that pull skiers behind the boat, and then they go off that and they jump up in the air and do tricks. Yeah. Grasshopper. Oh, it's still barely alive. It just got ran over. Oh, it's smushed to death and stuck inside that thing. It's as good as dead. Yeah, I used to do anything my cat would do and walk around like a cat. I believe that I was like a cat inside, and so my cat ate a grasshopper, so I got a grasshopper and ate it. So when I look at grasshoppers, I know what they taste like when you eat them. So, oh, jeez. I guess I'm gonna have to put it out of its misery. I'm pretty sure that if I was, I don't know. Let's not get into that. See, so like how I just went down there, down to the river. See, there's lots of little things you can go on down there to go down to the river. You see people go down there fishing all the time and stuff like that. Dang, and we hear the cars and everything. The cars are just right up there. You know, we haven't even got out past the cars. So we got those dang things. But see that they got like a net going across there or something, collecting stuff so it doesn't build up too much over there, I guess. There. That's that goes to the bridge over here. The railroad tracks. You know, if you want to go down over there, the bridge with the railroad, when we looked over at the railroad tracks, was right there. So we've gone around the corner and we've finally gotten out a way. You can still kind of hear the cars, but in a way the hike doesn't even begin till right here. This is the first portal. Right here. You get to right here. And we could have turned the other way. This trail goes all the way around the thing, you know. This trail goes all the way around the river, so you can go at it the other direction too. Or you can go around this way, it depends, you know. But it's really cool. There's many picnic tables, so you can go off the side and, you know, there's some places you can't go, you know, down by the river and that. But there's plenty of places you can go down to the river. You'll see there's lots of different stuff, very, very scenic and everything. But you might just pull over right here because it's the first portal, and make like 2 or 3 picnics, you know, and everybody just kind of carve up, and this is where it really starts. And these trail systems that go along the river, like I said, they go to like Salt Lake probably, you know, like they have whatever you want. You can take it as far as you want. Yeah, totally. You know, it's popped out through the trees. Well, most of it's probably in the trees. You know, I mean, come on, it's got little places you can dip off like that. Yeah. It's more than just a stoner paradise. Finally, there's the trail right there. We can just kind of get off the trail and we can finally see the river. That's really cool. Because that's what the trail's all about. It's the Ogden River Trail. Yeah, there's these oaks down here all over the valley, and they can be really cool. You have to be aware of the time of day. The sun's like right there. Sun goes down earlier. It can trick you because we're used to the summer. It's now fall. But when the sun goes down and it becomes twilight, and just after twilight, these kind of areas raccoons can go everywhere and just see, I guess, what the humans might have left behind. So you want to kind of be aware when you see the sun like this. You can tell the sun's like starting to position itself that way. It's starting to set and it'll be dark. And that's true with these trail systems. I've been stuck out here more than once, out in these trail systems, on the wrong side of luck as far as that, and been stranded out, you know, just like trying to get through the trail to get back on a road somewhere and get, you know, stuck from through here, you know. But yeah, there's lots of stuff going on. I used to love to play when I was a little kid. When I temporarily lived in this area, I used to love to play through these. A bunch of birds right there. And there's deer. Because we're talking, I'm sure we scared away any deer or anything. But if you're by yourself, tiptoeing through these, there's a real chance you'll see a deer. Yeah. But there's like an infinite amount of things just popping off the trail and stuff. I don't know, with all these no trespassing signs all over the place and everything, it's just like private property is one thing, you know, but a public space, I mean, in sympathy of them, you know, like people are terrible. Like they just break things and pee and poo all over the place and litter all over the place and leave beer cans all over the, you know, like maybe it's just because they've given up, you know, you can't win, they're gonna, you know, type thing. So I figure do like the scout thing, you know, always leave things like you left it, you know, type mentality, and it shouldn't have to be that big of a deal. Like in the mountains, going off trail causes erosion and ruins the trails and things like that. But a place like this, it's really just a place so that you have somewhere to go in Ogden, you know, that's like that's what I'm doing right now with this video, is that, so like, well, I'll show you the mountain that we did the last few hikes on is up there, and I just kind of did the basic hikes to start out, the basic hikes of this valley that everybody's been on, the waterfall canyon and either side of it, you know, and the trail to Malin's Basin was under construction. We'll do that next year. Maybe we'll go up. There's two different sides. Wow, that's like the jackpot, and this area is going up to Malin's Basin. That'll have to be next year because it's fall now. But what I've done here with this hike, and then I'm going to do another hike tomorrow. I'm showing you the two places that you can go in the winter. You know, you just have to dress right. And right now it's kind of like a before and after. Right now you're seeing this place, and look at me. I'm wearing, you know, I'm wearing a tank top and all right, I don't know how to hold this light out far enough so you can see. I'm wearing a skirt and a tank top that's orange, you know, orange and black. It's because it's, you know, October now, so they're Halloween colors. They're the colors of the season, you know. Going on a walk, looking at all the leaves and everything like that, you know. And pretty soon it's going to be winter. We'll dress up. Next time, like, walk in this area, I'll be wearing a coat and a hat and gloves, and we'll stop off somewhere, and maybe I'll pack a picnic or something like that. See, you go off the trail right here just a little bit, and I mean, it can be kind of dangerous. That looks like it's just grass, but that's not grass. That's water. See? See, that's not grass down there. That's water. If you were to step out on that, see? It's like a swampy thing. Hell yeah. I was just walking down the trail listening to the Swingin' Utters. If you guys listen to the Swingin' Utters, gosh damn. Rancid and the Swingin' Utters and the Rolling Stones. Like, that's like, there's that jump that we looked at from way on the other side of the lake. If we would have went the other direction around the lake, so you can see the trail on the other side. But we're coming to the other side right now. See, there's the Ogden River right there, and then here's the trail, and there's the lake. So this is the part where the river and the lake are right next to each other. You could go straight from the river to the lake in like less than a minute, just walking. So here we are at kind of like a fork in the road type thing. There's the trail that we've been going down around the lake, the reservoir. There's the reservoir there, and then if we go right here, see, then it'll go around the other way around the lake, like I've already mentioned. You know, so that trail goes that way around the lake. Then that's the lake. The lake ends right there, and now. So now we're going down here, and this is the trail that follows the river that goes all the way to Salt Lake, you know. So now we're back to following the lake. There's no river, I mean there's no reservoir. There's lots of people that you see fishing along the thing, that's for sure. Fishing is huge in this area, and yeah, you catch you can, I mean, we're adults here. You can sneak in your fishing bag of beer and sneak back a couple beers and, or whatever, and give thanks and praises to John, make an evening of it, pack a picnic and go fishing, and maybe be able to catch a dinner and have trout for dinner. Oh boy, I better consider where the sun is. It'll be dark. I've been on this trail so many times in the dark. In fact, I really often I'm going through this area, because if you're on a bike, I've biked a lot on this trail. I've probably biked even more than anything. And when you're on a bike, you're almost there when you're right here. But when you're on foot, I mean, we've been going for at least a half hour. Yeah. So see, there's just lots of places. Like look at this place. See, there's someone going by on a bike. There's the steps going down to this place, and there's some logs right here where you can sit and everything, and you can fish. Or when it's like 100 degrees in the summer, you can go walk out there, or your kids can walk out there. You just wear those river shoes and go out there and lay down in the water, and finally, because it's real deep out there, you can kind of do like the breaststroke a little bit right there, and really lower your temperature for the first time, it seems like in a long time. It's your day off and you want to cool down, drink a California cooler. Yeah, I feel like we really ended this with a bang, finally going on some hikes. There's Mount Ogden, and the Maylands Basin I talked about is right up over that thing right there. If you go up the zigzag up that way, the trail goes there and back down into it. The other way, it goes up, it goes down, it looks through the bottom there. Waterfall Canyon Trail is right over there. So the other three hikes were like, like down in that area, right down inside of there. That's where we were. The last two hikes were right up in there. And the other one was down a little bit further that way. Look at that, you can kind of see the mountain on the water. Yeah, see, so we hiked, there's a Waterfall Canyon Trail. We went up there. There it says Maylands Basin. So there's that peak right there. There's that zigzag that goes in the winter, the evergreens I was talking about, and Taylor Canyon there, and then Hidden Valley Canyon, and then Ogden Canyon says waterfall. You can see the waterfall right at the mouth right there. Has a different waterfall, and then that's the Ogden River Trail right there, the Centennial Trail. It just follows the river. And Ogden kayaking, this is a different. This is the trail for the river. There's two. It forks right there, but they both follow water. And all right, now we're off to go back into the city, back up the hill, back over the bridge. But even more common is just that I'll walk just on there's a trailhead to the Ogden River Trail just right in the middle of the city, right off Washington Boulevard. Washington Boulevard is like the main road in the middle of Ogden, so it's like easy. It's right where the Ogden sign is, the Ogden Arches sign that says Ogden. It goes across Washington, and there's like a bridge where the road goes over the river, and then off to the side there's a trailhead there where you go to plugs you into the trail, so it's easy to find and you can meet friends there and everything. Okay, let's go back into the city. Yay, I guess. Back into the city. Trains are amazing things. Look at that. All this stuff on there. Like, that's like a lot. Every one of those is so much, whatever it's carrying. Dang. This is an amazing thing. Okay. Other side of the bridge, there's the train. And we're going back into the city. Yeah, there's downtown Ogden. See all the big buildings and everything. So, back to the city. See, there's the bridge that we just crossed. Right there, the reservoir's right over there. And now we've walked over the trail. The trail's right there. The trail goes right there. Boom, 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 all the way to underneath of the bridge over there. So here we are. This is the EOL. There's the tracks right there. This is the furthest point north that the tracks goes. If you're coming from Salt Lake, you just get off boom, when it stops, and it goes all the way to Provo. So you could come from Provo and come to the Ogden station, get off here and walk and get on the trail and go to those places. Or instead you could get off the train there and come over here and walk through here, of course, and just instead of getting on the trail right there, you could just go this way and just go right into downtown Ogden. Historic 25th Street is right over there, and there's coffee shops and bars and live music and restaurants and there's museums. There's all kind of historic 25th Street. It's like Old West type stuff, fun stuff. See, there's the Oxygen. Used to be the 603. It's the bus that goes to Weber State University. That's the bus I took to get on the trailheads. That bus goes right up to right there, the bottom of that mountain right there, and then you can catch the trailheads. And that's the bus I took to the hiking that I did the last 2 times. So here we are at the Ogden station. And it's over there. There's the bridge we're gonna walk across for tomorrow's hike. You know, and then downtown, historic 25th Street's down over there. Some old trains. There's lots of history in this area. Yeah, the part of the history of the old Wild West and the trains. Ogden was a big part of that. That's why the cemetery has a bunch of Chinese tombstones and stuff. You know how the Chinese did a lot of the railroad and everything, all that stuff. See, there's historic 25th Street is right there, and it comes to it. There's a T in the street. The 25th Street ends right here. It goes all the way up. You know, when I was on that hike and there was I was at the mountain, I told you that my son and I used to go hiking all the time. If you take 25th Street till it runs into the mountain, that's where I was when I was pointing at the mountain and saying me and my son went hiking there a lot. That's what happens if you take 25th Street all the way to the mountain. You go right where I was standing, and then it comes here and it ends right here, and it comes to a T. And this is the old part of the railroad, station. You know, and down there that's that train, and then the bridge was over there, and the tracks and the buses and everything right there. So historic 25th Street, there's like, you can go on tours to see ghosts. There's lots of, you know, like with Prohibition, they like went down under the streets, and there's secret bars under there, and some of these buildings are really, really old, from like the old Wild West and the old railroad days.